It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts cause I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day. My son wears tight shirts. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. You won't see none. Cuts or whatever. What up, y'all? Tuesday. We are in the building. Michael Sean J. Black, Takeover Legends. Good morning, everybody. I think it's Rashida's birthday, so let's get that happy birthday. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I take it back. But I think it's your birthday, Rashida, so happy birthday.
It might have passed, but if not, yeah, either way, either belated, happy belated or happy birthday.
Happy belated. I think we said it to you last week, but just in case we missed it. Good morning, Miss Clark. Shout out to Miss Parker. Miss Parker, thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming out to our comedy in Harlem Friday night. We had a great time. Shout out to you. Miss Jenkins rolled out with me. Shout out to her. Everybody who came out there. Shout out to Keisha. She was on the side with the table. I don't know you, sweetie, but thank you so much for all the appreciation and love. You said you were a big fan, or I say supporter, but it's all good. Thank you very much. So, Jay Black, it's Tuesday. How was your weekend? We're on a show that says, how was your weekend on Tuesdays? But hey, that's what it goes down.
Weekend was good. Everybody's healthy. That's all. I look at the weekend as that. Were you productive? Everybody come out healthy, unscathed. It was a good weekend. Successful. Nothing over the top. Nothing special. I didn't have any comedy shows. I didn't take any trips. I didn't do any of that stuff. It was a regular old weekend. Got to wash the car. It was a good weather yesterday. But yeah, a lot's in the news. So much going on in the world.
A lot of news.
It's Black History Month too. And it's Black History Month.
Black History Month. Elon Musk has taken over control of all our finances. He has control of our Social Security numbers.
What?
He has control of your payments.
Sleep. Shut up.
Social Security payments that are going out. If this doesn't show you that we can't stay on the sidelines, nothing will. Also, this is Super Bowl week. A whole bunch of people have claimed that the scripts have been leaked. I got Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift updates. If this happens, I'm going to bug the hell out. But this is a story that's been going on for a while. For those who don't know, quick sports, Luka Doncic out of Dallas plays superstar for the Dallas Mavericks, was traded for Anthony Davis. For those who don't know, I lived out there for 9 years. There's a lot behind that. Ms. Coleman, what's going on? Oh my, got that product. No, I just got out the shower actually. But thank you. I dried it all up. Thank you, Miss Parker. Super supportive. Good
morning, Ash.
Miss Parker got a nice ass car too.
Oh, I know what you. Miss Parker got a nice ass. Oh, what are we doing?
Got a nice ass car.
He's married. Miss Parker got a nice ass.
And guess what? I walked into the car. Well, me, Monique. Monique,
good.
We walked into the car.
You know better, you do better. For those who missed the last event, they came out and supported. And Mike just said, peace, let him walk to the dark car all by themselves. And he went the opposite direction.
See you later. Hey, thanks for coming. Hey, watch that guy with the mask. The guy with the mask.
You better ride.
You don't have to run, but you need to walk fast. Like walk fast, skip.
Oh, God. Deshaun.
What else happened this week? Oh, I was so bugging this weekend. I was in such hectic mode because I did the comedy show Friday night. Then I woke up and I went to work Saturday. And then after work Saturday, I had to come home. Then I went to go check the spot out that we're going to do the comedy show February 15th.
Okay.
And then I came home, went to sleep. I woke up Sunday, got my clothes on, went to work. When I got to work, everybody was like, "What you doing here?" I was like, "What the hell are you talking about? I'm always here." They're like, "You're not on the schedule." I said, "Get the fuck out of here."
That's the worst, huh? He went to work for no reason.
Because they didn't flip the calendar. They didn't flip the page.
Oh, it's their fault.
Yeah, you got to flip the calendar, son.
You didn't know your schedule.
They ain't flipped the damn calendar. You gotta change the calendar. I work every other Sunday, so you gotta change the calendar. I was like, damn. I went back home and chill for the rest of the Sunday.
Oh, you didn't see why I'm here, y'all. Let me just get these hours while I'm here. Y'all can leave. Somebody want to leave, and I just stay.
I could have stayed, but I was burnt out. I said, no, this is one of them days I'm gonna wind up saying something crazy to somebody. I never
ever make that mistake.
I'm always there. Like if you don't know where I'm at, I'm always there. Like everybody says it. Like even customers be like, "Wait, I came in the morning and you were here, and now it's 6 o'clock at night and you're here." I said, the question is, why did you come here 2 times in one day? How about that? That's the question. So that was all good. I got the rest up, and now the long haul for the Super Bowl week is coming. These 2 weeks, I mean, I understand why they do it, and it's really good for teams to have enough time to prepare. You know that, but the 2 weeks is the 2 weeks is overkill. The 2 weeks is overkill.
Yesterday they had the meeting on stage. The players, from both squads got to have little interviews, and and the week begins. It's all the excitement. It's the build.
2 weeks is overkill. Like honestly, they should change Super Bowl Sunday to Super Bowl Wednesday and have it on Wednesday. It's just too long and drawn out. But we'll talk about Luka Doncic because we can talk about that because there's a story behind this story, y'all. There's a story behind this trade. This is a mega trade. Anthony Davis from the Lakers to the Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic. The Dallas Mavericks didn't even let anybody in the NBA know they were willing to trade him. They made the trade directly with the Lakers and they kept it under wraps, which means they didn't tell players, they didn't tell coaches, nobody knew except the 2 general managers, allegedly. And they traded a 25-year-old superstar. But there's something behind this. There's something they're not telling on why they traded a 25-year-old superstar. Nobody trades a 25-year-old superstar who took you to the NBA Finals unless there's something that was the last straw behind the scenes that you said, this motherfucker ain't going to change. That's what happened. I don't know what it is, but for those who've never lived in Dallas, this normally goes for the Cowboys. They know how to insulate their players. There's stories that would go on in Dallas for the 9 years that were there about their players that would never make national news for some reason. Crazy stuff. There's Bryant stuff. The list goes on. They know how to insulate and protect their players. Somewhere the Dallas Mavericks had something happen. That taste was insane. They really not want Luka. Oh, that trade. Not wanting to pay the Supermax deal next year. It's not about the Supermax deal. They have money. You have to pay the Supermax to keep your superstar. One of the top 3 players in the NBA, even though he plays absolutely no defense, which I think is hideous. He plays no defense. But anyway, that's sidebar. He plays no defense. I've never seen that. But there's something that happened. Something that we may never know. And I'm sure the Lakers did their due diligence and were like, don't worry about it. We are the masters. We've dealt with all this. We know the drama that comes along with having a superstar. And they said, we'll take it. It's so funny that when they got Anthony Davis, they got a first round pick, but there were 2 available. So why wouldn't you get both? Why would you get both? Because the Lakers were like, well, you know what? That was their only leverage. They're like, we'll keep this one, but, we can't help you out with this. So I don't know what it is. A lot of people have talked about the alcohol. There's one video of a executive former NBA player, Michael Finley, after I don't know if it was a championship game. I don't know if it was the playoffs last year, taking a beer out of Luka Doncic's hand. Like just taking it, going like this, taking a beer out of his hand and keeping it moving. And Luka looking at him like, what the, and then saying, all right. I don't know. These are all just speculations. But don't nobody trade a 25-year-old superstar simply because they're out of shape. They trade him because there's something in his life that's going on that is decided to stop him from going further with being in condition. There's something that's going on behind the scenes, which we'll never know, but there is, I guarantee you that. Same way the Giants traded Odell Beckham, it wasn't because we didn't know Odell Beckham at the time was one of the best receivers in the league. It was because a whole bunch of videos had leaked out with different things, with different substances being laid on a pillow in a hotel room. Allegedly. So I just say, people, this is a nonsense story. This story ain't going to affect your life. But the same way we look at this, the same way we look at everything, there's always a story within a story within the story. Always. So that was my little sports report. But keep that mentality when you're thinking about everything. There's always a story inside the story within the story. Okay. Always. There's a reason. There is a reason. You know, people say, ain't no reason. No, bitch, there's a reason.
Something more to that.
There's some more to that. Now, it's up to you whether you decide to put the effort in. If it don't mean nothing to you, I'm not going to research it. I'm gonna keep it absolutely moving. But if it does mean something, don't ever let nobody tell you that there ain't a story within a story. Perfect example. We've been trying to tell you about Elon Musk. Everybody been trying. People have been yelling. This man is not supposed to be a government official when nobody voted him in. There was no confirmation. There was nothing. But it don't matter to him and Trumpy.
To be clear about what's going on here. The system that makes sure that your granddad gets his Social Security check, the system that makes sure that your mom's doctor gets Medicare payment to cover her medical appointment, and the system that makes sure that you get the tax refund that you're owed has been taken over by Elon Musk.
What?
And every organization from your state government that uses federal money on that bridge project to the local Head Start that takes care of little kids while their mommies and daddies go to work is now at the mercy of Elon Musk. Elon just grabbed the controls of our whole payment system, demanding the power to turn it on for his friends or turn it off for anyone he doesn't like. Now, there's a second problem here. It's not just payments from the federal government that are now in Elon's control. Elon and his handful of friends now have full access to your personal and financial information that's in the system. Your payment history, your Social Security number, your bank account numbers. Elon now has the power to suck out all of that information for his own use. And there is a third problem. In order for this handful of programmers to gain access to our $6 trillion payment system, we don't know what safeguards were pulled down. Are the gates wide open now for hackers from China, from North Korea, from Iran, from Russia? Heck, who knows what black hat hackers all around the world are finding out about each one of us and copying that information for their own criminal uses. Donald Trump and his billionaire buddies are determined to take over this government to make it work better for themselves and worse for everyone else. And this is just the start. As we gear up for the tax fight, it will become even clearer that Trump will open the doors for his billionaires and giant corporations to find more ways to loot the government at your expense. Meanwhile, everyone else pays more for groceries, more for housing, more for prescription drugs, and more for health care. When unelected billionaires start ransacking our government offices, this is not business as usual. Nope, nothing is normal. We are living a nightmare created by Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and we need to wake up.
So she made a statement. She said, you know, what has been taken down, and does it subject us to being vulnerable to North Korea, being vulnerable to China? But I'm not, honestly, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about him having the information.
I'm confused. How could he take over? Like, he's not an elected. Help me understand. Maybe I'm missing something. How can he just walk in and take over and everybody's bow down to someone that's not an elected official?
The question you have to stop asking is why, and start asking, what are we going to do about it?
No, but for real, like, how could Michael Trump? We can't just walk into a building and say, "All right, I need access to everything," and everybody say, "All right," and give it. Like, I'm confused just because
I know the guy who runs it. That's it. I'm cool with the guy. I got the guy his job. Elon got the guy his job. It happens.
And our government officials are okay with, like, I'm confused of why she like she shouldn't. She's making a statement that and to try to get people support for something that shouldn't need. Like, maybe my brain is just not processing this,
because they have to follow a process to stop it. So they have to put rules and fight this. And I'm not worried about nobody having any. I'm worried about him. He's the enemy. He's the enemy. Y'all so caught up with Trump. He's the enemy.
Morning, Stacey.
Yes, and somebody say deport him. Yes, he needs to be deported. Always like you, Elon, in case he wants to turn on that money.
He wants the money faucet over here. Man, Rick say, "Hey,
he's not turning it on. He's not turning that faucet on for you,
not
Rick.
For us. Not for us. It ain't for us. You gotta be part of that billionaire club, billionaire boys."
And this is what I'm talking about. Us playing the side. You're not gonna be able to play the sidelines on this.
Money talks. Bullshit. Wow.
People should be outraged, and by the time something is put in place, he will have all the info. He already has it. He already has that info, but now he has the power to change the money construct of this whole country. Created a department called Doge and gave him the authority to make things efficient. The problem is they didn't go through the legal processes to be installed, and for some reason, Congress is letting them run wild. Listen, either we're going to get at the comfort of our own home or we're just going to sit on this show and bitch. I'm trying to tell you within these 4 years, we're going to have to get out our comfort zone. Morning, Lady Q. I don't know yet. And I don't know what to say. This shit is
thugged out that a man can just
here.
Walk up. Yeah, he's that. Like, Trump got that much juice that his homie can walk in.
We will still not boycott Tesla. We will still not try and damage all these billionaires' pockets because we're fucking robots who still are on Amazon. Listen, we're still on this right here. I see the robots by the hundreds every day, and y'all think I'm joking. Them Amazon returns hurt my heart because I know we're so programmed. We're programmed. And when y'all make fun of me, and I know y'all gonna be like, how the hell did he bring this back to that? When I tell you about Christmas, I'm telling you about the programming that starts from the time we're kids. To be programmed to do something that makes no sense. Elon was raised in apartheid, so he absolutely believes in segregation and the have and have-nots. And he believes that there'll be a universal wage. He said this, that there are not going to be any jobs. He said there are going to be like some enormous amount of robots taking everybody's job. But we sit here and when shout to see Chung love him, we sit here and go, well, it's technology. So what can we do? We just got to go along with it. We just have to, we ain't got to do nothing. We just don't have to use the money to purchase it and we have to protest against it. It's the laziness. It's not convenient. Stop saying the word convenience. It's lazy when you know that what you're doing, and me included, is removing jobs. That's why right now the economy of these malls and all the people that
Oh, those malls is a rat.
we don't go out to do anything. And Ms. Clark, this is not an attack on you. When we say convenience, we say lazy. We just want things lazier so we can just purchase more. They only make things easy that they actually profit off of. Try and order 6,000 things from Amazon, and then try and get your health care and see which one is easier. Whatever they make money on, they will make it easy for you. Try and get your diabetic medicine, tough. Get vaccinated, free and easy. Free and easy.
But Sean said, give me another suggestion if I'm not shopping on Amazon.
That's on you. What am I, your savior?
I get what she's trying to say. Give another suggestion.
You act like you're not grown. You act like you didn't survive without Amazon. No, I'm not attacking you. I'm just.
I know. I get what you're saying.
Stop it. What I need. Stop it. What I need to go find it. His ass just moved here in 1992.
Elon.
I pray that.
What did you say?
Yes, Ms. Clark. That's Elon's goal, and all Trump wanted was to stay out of prison. That's all he wanted, and to get down with the big boys. They're a bunch of, all of them, in reality, a bunch of awkward cornballs. But the fact of the matter is they're in power. Yes, the midterm elections have to be something that we go out in droves. And let me tell you something. I don't even trust the other side. I don't even trust the other side. We know not to trust them. It's just that their corruption doesn't mean they're trying to dismantle Americans' rights. It's still messed up. I can boycott and be uncomfortable. What do you do when the alternatives are so much more expensive? I can't afford to pay double for things that are readily available for cheaper long term. You got to ask yourself how much stuff. Listen, how much stuff? Because the stuff I see being returned, people don't need.
Like an impulse buy. It's like those infomercial type things.
It's a ritual now. This is what people do. People shop as a ritual. The same way we scroll on our phone, it's ritual. Sorry, but 1992 was a long ass time ago.
That's when Elon came. I think that's what he's trying to say.
I know, my laugh, but what are the other options there? The deals are good. That's why I'm at. Deals on what? Like, think about the deals that we're getting on what? Like, I live in the same world you guys live in. I've ordered 2 things from Amazon, and it's these lights.
But what they're saying is, if the lights are so much cheaper, if it's $10 on Amazon, but it's $20 if you go to the store, like, it's cheaper and more convenient, is what they're saying.
Look, y'all go ahead. Y'all want to find an easy way out of this, then go ahead. But that's when I tell you. When I tell you we are programmed from birth to believe this, this is what's been going on.
I'm referring to groceries.
Ms. Clark, it's the deals. Not going to the physical store isn't the problem. I go to the stores when there's a sale. We cannot wait till midterm elections to start making noise about this. Today is the day. Mike, please share the video and everyone forward the video and well-worded email to Sherry Parker and others. Sherry Parker, what video? What video?
She must have sent something. She sent you something.
And who's Cheryl Parker?
Cheryl Parker. I think that's the mayor of Philly. I think she just spelled the name Cheryl Parker. I think that's who that is. What she's talking about. I should be sending stuff. It's going to be a sacrifice.
Like this whole Tesla phenomenon. Like,
are we the ones really buying Teslas, or is the
I see them all over the place? What do you mean? Are we the ones buying Teslas?
Aren't they more expensive? I don't even like them personally. I think they're smaller, but I mean the display screen is nice on the inside, but
joints is everywhere.
drive itself. Some
Things for my
aspects.
daughter, things to take to school every day to eat and drink. Toiletries. I don't think you're getting your eat and drinks from Amazon. But I don't know. Consumerism conditioning is all we know, Mike. But when people try and tell y'all different, y'all don't want to hear it. When I try and tell you the scam of Christmas, y'all be like, I'm just being a bad dad.
You do go left with that. I get what you're trying to see the correlation of the drink.
It's not left. It's
Keep
reality,
it simple,
Jay.
but keep it simple to relate to people. Because when you start going into Christmas as part of the problem, you get tainted. It's like a Jaguar right. Like, wait a minute, where you going with this? Like, stick.
What is wrong? Why can't y'all handle that? Why can't y'all get uncomfortable about some shit that is just here to dig in your pockets? How clear do I have to tell you all Christmas is? It has nothing to do with God. It has nothing to do with anything spiritual. It has everything to do with digging in your pockets. And y'all make it seem like y'all being good parents by making it happen. Because that's what they made us believe.
Yeah, them stories. The malls are a wrap. I mean, the mall close to me, they afford to have Santa. They would say no Santa this year because it's so dead. And the people outcry had to get people like it ain't profitable. The malls are really dead. Food courts are gone. And who really thinks I'm gonna go to the mall to go get this fit? No,
I go to the mall. I still stop in my stores because I don't want to wait a day or two or whatever. I still stop at the stores. We're worried about a $10 increase on a light when they're about to dismantle the whole system. I'm confused. I'm confused too, Asha.
You can't be confused financially. If you're struggling and you make ends meet, if something is cheaper, we all know we want the cheaper price. Stop it.
Dog, we're buying shit that is not the end of our lives. Stop it. Like you really want to make it seem like everything we buy, we can't live without. Like I know groceries. Yes, fine. The video you just played, Mike, please make it shareable.
Okay.
And send it to my phone. Okay.
Yeah, there's Cheney clip.
Liz Warren. The reason prices are higher in the stores is because everyone shops online. And the funny thing is that just Macy's, for example. Macy's sales are incredible because they have to try and fight to get people to go there because of the online thing. So I went in there and they was getting 50% off, 45% off, even though they're already overpriced. I don't miss my free Chinese food samples at the food court back in the day. I do miss those. I used to have my whole lunch with samples. I used to go and just get samples.
I love the jokes in between, Rick. Thanks for keeping it light.
Facts on facts about the crazy Christmas shopping and making sure our kids are happy. Yes. Just by feeding them toys, feeding them stuff. The 19 was the foundation of all this. Voice texting. Oh, voice texting.
It was marriage. Yeah, Cheryl Parker. She was saying she voice texting, so that's why I came up Cheryl Sparker.
Oh, okay, no problem.
No problem. Talking about the mayor of Philly. Right.
Facts. I'm stalking Macy's for the things I need. Yes, there are tons of sales out there that they're trying to fight with people against the online sales. There are literally people their stores trying to fight against them. There are tons of deals out here, y'all.
Frankly, those malls are wrapped, completely empty. It's more empty stores than there are open, which is
I'm out here getting deals on hoodies that I'm like, wait a second. I thought this was a deal on TikTok that would be better. At Miss Clark. And let's be clear, I don't sit at a job 8 to 9, maybe 10 hours a day and watch the returns that are coming back. So it has nothing to do with every day I can't live without this. I never shop online. It's too impersonal and I'm impulsive. I don't know how people buy everything online. Oh, I see it because they wind up coming back the next week, returning 60 of the products that they actually bought.
Because it is more convenient and easy to buy.
And it's destroying the whole climate. I told y'all to watch Buy More on Netflix. It's destroying the whole world because they don't know what to do with this stuff, so they got to stash it somewhere all over the world. They have turned some mall storefronts in the apartments, like in Rhode Island and other places.
That's facts. They take the property of the mall area that's doing nothing in the parking lot, turn into apartments. That'll drive foot traffic, hopefully. But
tons on stuff you don't want or need. There's tons of stuff you don't want or need. This phone has you impulsively just tapping stuff. Oh, $10 here, $15 there, $20 there.
We buy this. Let me see what this is like.
Rick, you also right. They're converting Lord and Taylor and Bala Canyonwood to apartments and restaurants too, because they're trying to figure out the only thing we still go out for is we'll go out to eat.
So let me say this: I needed windshield wipers. The ice messed up my wipers. Right? I go look at it online at the stores that have them. Double the price. I went to Amazon, $23 for freaking wipers for all three, the two in the front and the one in the back. What do you think I did? I ordered from Amazon because it was $23 versus the 48 if I went to the store.
All right, so they got you for $20-something then.
No, I saved 20.
They got you to donate to their process. They got you to donate that extra $23 or whatever it was.
But would you have done the same thing?
No.
Stop lying. You would have spent double $48 by going to the store.
As of this moment, no, I'm not. This is my thing. This is the comfortable fucking life we're living. This is the comfort that we're living. Oh, I say $20. Well, then if I say $20, don't get mad at people who voted for Trump over the stimmy check.
I get what you're trying to do to correlate. So this is the sacrifice you saying that we should be doing and not using Amazon, spending the more. Take the hit now as a unit, stick together, and then that'll help long term down the road.
You're the one who brought up the bus strike, and then you're telling me you got
to. I didn't look at Amazon. I didn't look at me. Say me. I didn't. Yeah, I get it. Is the individual? You got to as an individual. You have to look at it. I get what you're trying to say, but we need to all be doing the same thing at the same time. It can't just be me. I can't be the only one taking them L's and spending more bread, right? So how are we unifying? We taking a pledge, taking a stand. How do I know that Mike still ain't ordering $23 wipers versus me going to the store paying $48?
You can, but that's why it's called doing what you do. Doing what you do. But once again, the follow technique. And why are they building so many storage facilities? Because they make money off of that because they know people need some place to store their stuff when they can't pay the rent or they're behind on the rent. They get evicted. No, sir, and roll out in their apartments on the second floor of an open mall. I believe it. And it's smart. Right. It's so smart it's smart to have them there. So then, okay, now we have customers who literally could just walk out their door and walk downstairs and maybe shop.
And you're getting your rent money as the owner for your property that you already have. So yeah, if the mall is not making bread, you still getting your interesting concept. China's laughing at you.
Nah, that's the goal. Either bankrupt you or force you to support them. Yep, the returns are ridiculous. Shop total liquidators for all the returns. Plus, a lot of stuff online is cheaply made. Well, obviously, we already know that, but for some reason, we take the L on it. I try and find quality so I don't buy as much. Jay Black, that's the logic I use. You don't have the extra 20. It's not just inconvenience. But people, where do you wind up spending that 20 at? Because 20 goes.
They're going to say I was going towards that next electric bill, but you're going to say no. They're using that towards they get that Chick-fil-A.
Because we're not. That's exactly what we're doing.
You're going to get that extra bacon on that sand.
I left Jiffy Lube, put my wipers on and paid extra, but not because of the cost. I just don't like busting my knuckles putting those stupid things on. No, facts on facts. I don't put windshield wipers on.
No, I do. I change my battery. Why spend that extra bread for no reason? You can change out the battery yourself. To put the wipers on is easy. They got YouTube videos to teach you if you didn't know how. Like, that's simple.
Well, God bless you, because I ain't never paid to get my battery put. Maybe because I know somebody. Keen, I watched the series, and now I'm really questioning these warehouses. Question everything. That's why they can offer it so cheaply online, because the masses are going there to purchase it. The local businessmen can't compete with the prices. Hence, they will be out of business soon. That's all they want. But we fall right into it.
Yeah.
It don't take much. They ain't got to twist our arm.
If you don't have the extra bread, they got you.
You probably shouldn't be shopping it.
What do you mean? If I need the wipers and
But y'all keep talking about the stuff you need. Talk about the stuff you don't need that you're buying. You guys are so predictable. What I need. Talk about all the money we spend on stuff we don't need.
those impulse things. When you just go to HSN for no reason and you're like, oh, let me see.
Had that. I'm same today. I don't know if we're gonna be here this afternoon.
Save. Oh, she needs to.
But have you listened to Al Sharpton's plan for boycotting? I've heard some of it. I've heard some of Al Sharpton's plans for boycotting. Listen, until we cause a disruption, until we cause a disruption, until we cause a disruption that the world is looking at, because the world is over there protesting in different countries for us.
Oh, you don't know if somebody else is. Maybe she's saying you don't know if somebody else is. We all got to be unified. But if we all unified, if Al Sharpton putting it together, I saw Pastor Jamal Bryant talked about the Target 40-day fast starting March 5th. Not buying nothing from Target for the 40 days starting March 5th. So he got this whole campaign movement he's trying to get going, and I'm gonna rock out with that and support. He said he gonna hit him in the pockets. If we all stop Target for 40 straight days, how much money that'll show you'll see an impact. But if Al Sharpton trying to do something too, we all got to get on the same page. We all got to make sure we're in the loop. I'm down.
Here's a simple thing: we could just all stop buying McDonald's. Y'all know y'all don't need it. You don't feel good after you eat it. Jay, we have to have faith and confidence that we all stand together in solidarity.
Yeah. No, because I did say, well, how do I know that Mike is really not ordering to save his 20? Yeah, so I get what you're saying. Got to have faith. Because they had that back in the day with the Montgomery boycott. They believed in each other.
Storage units are where we have to evacuate to. That's why so many.
Poppy said, I guess you ordering stuff out of comfort. Maybe that's what he was talking about. I am behind a little bit.
I'm definitely getting extra bacon.
Put the extra 20.
I never thought of that. I was wondering why so many were popping up, especially in Delaware County. They're all over the place. Yes, me too. I might read the book. I might read the book series. Stacey, those are my thoughts too. At the dispensary. Exactly. Now you're making the right statement. Need versus wants.
Do we need it? Do we really need to get our nails done? Do we really need that every week? We gotta get our nails done. I hear done every month. We gotta pay the $350. But I guess now you talk about personal.
But my thing is, if you're spending $320 and you're paying your person who works at the salon, I'm cool with that because at least you're benefiting someone else in the e-com that has something to do with us. Like I'm not telling you if that's not in your budget that it should be in your budget, but at least you're feeding into people directly, helping them pay their bills by them serving a service instead of you ordering a haircut on Amazon.
But if you got to spend more money for products to go out and do different things, you may need that additional funds to go towards that direction. So you may have to sacrifice. If this is part of the movement, maybe I shouldn't be spending that on that. Or maybe I don't need to go out this weekend wasting money on liquor at the club, at the lounge, at the bar, or wherever. Maybe I can chill because I got to spend more money on here. We proving a point by not shopping here. So I need to reserve this bread back and save where I can.
Extra money goes towards grocery and bills. So she doesn't eat out much. I'm not gonna lie. I'm an impulse buyer, buying shit I don't need. But what I think wants, I am a part of the problem because Amazon is my go-to. I still shop at the mall also, but I've gotten lazy. Well, thank you for being honest, Oz.
Being honest, very honest.
Because let me tell you something. We're comfortable when we can say shit like impulse buying.
It's true.
Think about that. Because I know listen, I get you, but that is when we are comfortable when we have to struggle with impulse buyers. And when
you scroll and you see a lot, it's like, oh, that dude, I could use that. Oh, the TikTok shops or even the Instagram, like, oh, what's that? Oh, I ain't gotta put the tire wet shine on my tires for what? It'll last the whole summer. How much? Oh, let me buy it. Oh, let me stick. You get caught up in little stuff. You do.
And that ain't got nothing to do with you not being able to pay your grocery bill. Sir, you haven't stopped in a store other than Lowe's in years. It's gonna be easy.
Shut up. I'm trying to rally my people. I'm down. I'm not chopping Target for the next 40 days. He said March 5th. Pastor Jamal Bryant, go to his Instagram. He talking about it. We fasting from Target. It's gonna be easy for me. You're right.
Has anyone else heard about protesting at your state capitol on 2/5? Yes, I did hear something about that.
So what do we gotta do? We got the state capitals.
At your state capital, if we just had some organization. Like
That's it's so
we just had
Bryant, Al Sharpton, and Miss Clark thought out there. Did y'all hear about this? Where's the one-stop shop? Where's that one website? Where's that one lead? They had Martin back then, Mike. They had Martin. And everybody was, and
but the thing is,
social media too, and they still got the word out.
Yep. There is a 50-state protest planned for tomorrow. Hey, what's up, you?
Oh, that's the 250.
That is the capital thing.
So, where can we find that at? Miles,
all you gotta do is look. All you gotta do is go on TikTok and put in the 50-state protest.
Oh, yeah, I could just do that, right?
That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta take your money out the bank. They are coming for FDIC. Yeah, I don't know what's next. I don't know what's next. We can get unified right here and stop shopping at these places. That's where it starts. We do not need everybody doing something at one time. We need to make a daily decision individually.
That's true. Is your personal, yeah.
Also, I went to Target to see. Target did not have their big fronts of Black History display as in the past. Boycott on.
Oh, so they took it down to honest. I thought they still was keeping it up for Black History Month. And I thought maybe that's why the pastor said start March 5th. Or he may just be trying to give people time to get the word out to properly get this going. 40 days.
But you have influence saying still shop at Target and only buy black, but Target's still getting something to see. That's a whole nother. No, we're not. Sorry.
That goes both ways. I get what she's saying. That was the Tabitha Brown effect versus the
Tabitha Brown. Tabitha Brown. Sorry, sweetie. Sorry. If you're selling something and the people who you're selling for are practicing racist activities, I'm sorry. You got to take the hit. We're supposed to show up at the state capitals at noon or wear blue.
I'm definitely going to wear blue. I don't know if I'm going by Harrisburg, but I'm going to wear blue tomorrow.
Ah, man. I forgot.
See, if we get lazy too, why not take the day off and go travel? Why not? See that? I almost fell for that too, though. I can see how they got that. I'm gonna go sit this one out, but I'm gonna support. I'm gonna wear my blue. But yeah, I guess once you see more people motivated and things happen, you're more likely to get on board. It was still in the early phases, but in order to get to that point, we gotta,
listen, people. I don't want this to happen, but we won't. What you don't want to do is wait till they're knocking at your door to tell you what to do. With TikTok shop. Yeah,
Mike. He fell for the blacks. The soap you wash your beard 3 times or whatever, you hear it turns black. Mike got caught up and he imposed buying the soap.
I didn't buy from Amazon. And the rest of the stuff I bought off the TikTok shop, which they want to stop, has all worked amazingly. Headphones, $10. There wasn't enough for Amazon.
But what? Go to the store, Mike. Spend the $30. Get them beats at the wall.
I should have. But I'm not buying the beats. See, that's it's going to take sacrifice. Without sacrifice, there is never any gain. This is why we are the biggest consumers in the world. Imagine if us as black people use that same billion for real estate. Yeah. I mean, listen. That's not how we're told. Angela Rod said no Target as of February 1st.
Angela Rod needs to get with Pastor Bryant because they got 2 different messages going out. But is the unit figure out what? Ain't it easier?
A person was detected.
Leading the way. Angela, I already stopped. I had to slow down on TikTok. I already stopped Target. I just went to Costco's, and Target is my spot. I'm ready to stay in the house because I feel like I'm gonna have to fight somebody soon because folks is getting more and more bold. And folks on the flip side, folks is getting more and more frustrated and starting to realize what I told you. There's going to be a point where people are going to overlook their differences and be like, listen, this has to change. Started putting up Black Israel display in the back of the store.
Oh, so maybe in the back, maybe not. The immigrants protest across the country. Yeah, it was the protest was all over on TikTok yesterday. And then all them comments, Trump won, y'all just mad. Like I can't get through all the comments when they be the Trump stuff. It's irritating just to see.
Yeah, when your EBT card stops working and you voted for Trump, congratulations. Don't worry. You can do the glossy thing on TikTok and on Instagram, and you can talk all that tough shit. But the reality is, when it hits you, it will hit you, and it will be nobody's fault but your own.
This
I'm
black
not getting
dude,
go ahead, black dude. What?
no, black dude on this one group. You know, TikTok, they have the panels. And he was talking about DEI. And one black guy said, yeah, because DEI, it gave people an advantage. And Trump is making sure we're on a playing field. There's no advantages across the board. They said, you idiot. DEI benefits you, the women. Like, people just still not getting it. And to have a black person really going that hard in the wrong direction is just frustrating to hear. And it's like, wow, he really got these people that brainwashed. They're thinking that the DEI is bad. Having diversity, having equity and inclusion is bad, and they're really riding with this man, and you can't convince them otherwise. But I digress.
Listen.
What was Jeanette saying? I'm not getting on any planes, buses, trains. Then the plane crashing and all that. I know that was, we didn't even hit on that.
Yeah, that wasn't all right. Let me my immigrant students were talking about wage happens. If ICE comes to our school, we have to stand up to all of this. It's disgusting. They're giving businesses time to move to Black Chamber.
Good morning. Good morning, Rashida.
What up, Rashida? Angel Rise Online with Al Sharpton messaging.
Okay.
You know, tax refunds are going to be held up. That's one of the systems Elon
got tapped into. Was that? Good morning, Craig. So yeah, so if he's going to affect our tax returns, y'all know y'all rely on that. We've been waiting for that every year. We know February, March, tax season. By April, everybody share their money.
Let me give y'all a little inspiration. Let's switch it up. Let me give y'all a little inspiration, a little Black History Month inspiration real quick. Let me give y'all something.
Parallels in the videos I'm about to show you. One is by comedian, actor, and writer Cat Williams.
You probably wonder, why do white people pay so much attention to black people if they don't like them? I don't pay attention to things I don't like.
What's the answer?
The liar knows what lie he told. You see what I'm saying? So even if I made it deceitful and I made you think that the answer is over here, but the answer is really over here, I'm still going to be looking over here. Me, the one that tricked, because I know this is the right answer. Black people have lost their identity, but our oppressors have not lost our identity.
And the other is by journalist, professor, and activist Dr. Mark Lamont Hill.
That's why these writers kept written by himself, written by herself, Phyllis Wheatley, Frederick, because they thought Negroes couldn't read and write. They thought Negroes didn't have the capacity to read and write, and yet they made all the laws to stop us from learning how to do what? Read and write. If we can't read and write, what you trying so hard to stop us for? And the answer is because America has always known what you are. America has always known who you are. America has understood what you're capable of, and they will make you think you ain't nothing at the same time that they exploit your gifts. They'll tell you you lazy and make you a slave. They'll tell you you dirty and have you clean their house. They'll tell you you uncivilized, and we raise their children. They know who you are. But it's time that you listen to who you are. That you understand who you are.
Two different phrasings, same idea.
Yeah.
I saw something that said you can't argue with someone that has a different moral code because you're speaking different languages. I decided that then I'm done trying to get them to see the light. The light will be shown, but there are a lot. This is the thing. And this is the liars. There are more people who are now seeing what we've been seeing, who are coming to the side, but that isn't promoted. There are more people seeing the light of what we're seeing.
What's happening? Okay.
There are more people who are going, what the fuck?
I voted for this. Oh, I didn't vote and I should have.
I posted something on Instagram about a white guy with tattoos, talking about diversity and talking about, and it looked like he was about to be the most racist person in the world. Come to find out, he just gave us a whole glimpse of the positivity of what the Black Panther Party was really doing. See, there are people starting to understand what's going on. Now, when they come to it, we can't say, oh, you fuck around and found out. This is not a little kid's game. This is not a little tit for tat right now.
Kind of feel good though. I get what you're saying.
It don't feel good when the end result is you got to think bigger than just feeling good. Oh, you can't argue. Yes. Yes.
Dummy, stupid dummy. We told you. Okay, now let's fight together. You do gotta get it out though. Like, we told you, dumbass.
They're starting to get it. Watch a lady in Florida saying she's gonna lose her construction business. Her immigrants are scared to come to work. And Greg, I saw so many of those white folks and people. You fucked around. No, we're finding out. When you say you fuck around and find, no, we're finding out. So we knew beforehand. February 1st, started posting every day on Facebook. A Black inventor, entrepreneur, leader, real estate mogul, etc., in hopes that we will remind everyone exactly how brilliant we always been.
Always been. Yeah, that's dope. We should highlight somebody here every day. Why not? I think I did that last year. I was trying to put up some Black History facts every day, at least something, or inventor.
And this thing about like certain things being recognized, like Black History Month and Martin Luther King Day, and let me be clear, y'all. I want those things to be recognized, but the fact that a racist country actually said we're going to recognize it is the biggest hypocrisy ever. I said it before. The whites are mad. They are mediocre. They fumbled white supremacy and want a redo.
They want to put us back.
Cleaning up their damn mess again, as usual. Thanksgiving. Get Central Americans back what they took. They started with coming here illegally and raping the Indians. Keep ignoring it. Thanksgiving. What Thanksgiving? Okay. All right. So that's a little give y'all a little inspiration. Because we still we still have the power in our hand right now. We still have the ability.
We still holding on a little bit. We still got some power a little bit.
So let's lighten things up a little bit. Where's Joe's barbecue foot massage? Where's Joe's barbecue? Because I have to visit back. Go back to a story we did. All right. That was good. Let me get.
Craig still went ahead and what I told you. So enjoy your vote or your non-vote, because those people I look at the same too. That 36% that didn't get up to go vote at all. Poppy was talking about the pilgrims.
Jones barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage. Better come down here, get some of this shit. You like?
So there was we had a story about a big healthy big size woman, large size woman rapper who didn't get in the Uber and the Uber driver got fired.
Oh, Big Dank. Yeah.
And now she got the lawsuit against Uber, but the Uber driver had to catch the stray. But then there were people, like it or hate it or whatever you want to say. There are people who are out here who got time to get some receipts on why that driver may have been right.
We have Exhibit D and Exhibit E. Don't scroll yet. I got way more evidence this time. And let me just remind you, this is the rapper that's suing Lyft because she got a Lyft driver fired because he would not let her into his small Mercedes when he was just trying to protect her. You see, I did my research on the width of doors. You see, I had to whip out the facts. The Suburban door is 40 to 42 inches. And since y'all can't decide, since it was a Mercedes C-Class or E-Class, it would have been between 30 and 34 inches. So again, I ask you, how? Oh, but I did more research. Come to find out, the weight limit to Mercedes chairs are 300 to 400 pounds. Exceeding this would compromise the structure of the integrity of the chair, would increase risk of the seat breaking or collapsing, and would affect the handling of the vehicle because of the unevenly distributed weight. It states that a seatbelt in a Mercedes would not be able to securely hold a 500-pound individual, stating that they would need a seatbelt extender, and that if they were to get in an accident, that person would literally be ejected out of the vehicle due to it not being safe enough for them, for the size at least. It says that you would not even be able to comfortably sit in said vehicle because it would be too much of a tight fit, and the belt would not even be able to properly go on you due to the positioning of how you would be in the back of that car.
All right, so common sense says the dude said you're gonna have to order a bigger truck, a bigger vehicle. He gets fired. Now, y'all can hit me with all types of shaming this, shaming that, shaming this, Those are just the facts. A person who's driving Uber trying to make ends meet doesn't want the vehicle that he's using to make his money to be damaged. We saw the video. He wasn't mean to her. He said, I'm sorry. Yes, JB, I highlighted Madame C.D. Walker, female mogul, the first security system. Yeah, it goes on and on and on. From cell phones
showing love,
to video games to everything.
To the happy birthday song. Go ahead.
Happy birthday song. So, dude, what did he do wrong? He was protecting his property.
She's listed at
489 in the lawsuit. Lyft lawyers should bring a car to court and force her big ass to get in and fasten the seatbelt. If she can't fit, you must acquit.
Craig got jokes, but kind of truth within it. I get what he's saying though. Like,
and he had a right to refuse to ride. Absolutely. It's so funny. If I was drunk, y'all would if the passenger was drunk and said, "No, I can't take you because you're drunk," nobody would have a problem.
Yeah, you too intoxicated. You might be ain't vomiting, throwing up in my damn car. They laughing at Rick. I mean at Craig. Her big ass ain't getting in my car. Nikki said, "Nah, not today.
Not today.
Not today. Respect my house," as Martin would say. You're gonna respect my car.
She couldn't sit on my furniture. It's not cheap. Listen.
Not the furniture. She want to stay the night and sleep on your couch.
and listen, y'all gonna really have a field day with this. So get the mic, you shame and you shame it. Listen, man, there's the reality of the reality. There are reasons why she's in that health condition. I'm sure there are reasons. Hey, she might have an addiction to food. She may have some past trauma that happened that made her rely on. Maybe, who knows? And it is a problem.
It's crazy. It's how much work it takes to stay that big.
But the problem is people don't want to deal. That's your problem. That's your health problem. That's something you got to deal with. And other people shouldn't be losing their jobs because they don't want to fall in line to compromise their situation to make you feel like everything is fair. So I honestly don't understand the and this, trust me, there's a whole that we done veered all the way to the left trying to get this a little more lighthearted, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Everyone has trauma and drama, hard times, etc. Others can get it done. And I'm not saying it's easy, Yapper, but I understand what you're saying. I said this before. If you don't heal and deal with your past trauma, you will become somebody else's trauma. And now this Uber driver done lost his job because he was looking out for the future, going like, yo, I can't do this. Do you think anyone thought to check the video at the Northeast airport before the plane took off? The timing of these plane crashes have caused a convenient distraction to Elon Musk. I have no idea, Asha, but I tell you what I won't call what you're saying is a conspiracy anymore. Because if I would have told you all the stuff that's going on right now and somebody had predicted this 10 years ago, y'all would call that person a conspiracy theorist. I understand a lady came to my day spa and broke one of my reception chairs, and grown man sat in those chairs. Wait, put that back, Asha. What do you own?
She got her own. Yeah, she got her own. She do hair. She got her own shop.
Do y'all do like the facials and massages and all that? What goes on?
Hold up, now. Hold up. You can support a black-owned business.
I'm over here spending. I had a gift card for Christmas. My mom gave me a long time ago for a Massage Envy. I used a bunch of those. They were pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, I did feel better. All right, what's next? What's that? Got another comment? Any other? Are you looking for something?
They wanted me to find that clip of Big Dink falling off stage.
I understand a lady ain't
I'm gonna send it to myself. They want to watch that clip. What did Queen Boy say? My bad.
Let's have it too damn big. Morning, y'all. All right, I'll get these. Yeah, that's so true, Mike. If you don't heal your trauma, you become someone else's trauma. Well said. No, facts on facts. I know from firsthand experience. Nah, that female pilot who was Biden's aide was gonna be a whistleblower, and they silenced her. Choppers have ATACs and many systems to prevent collisions. It's fishy. It's far from fishy. You ain't got to say it's fishy anymore.
So this was big. This was big thing. You know, she's the rapper, the Uber driver, Lyft. She was rapping on concert and fell off stage, and they want me to play it. Here we go. She didn't really fall off stage. She was trying to twerk or something. Was she trying to make it bounce? I don't know. She just wanted to. She had to get to the show, so that's why she was getting in that Uber or Lyft.
Man, so much here, man.
Bounce. So who won it? That's what she was saying. Who want this? Give it to me.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all are ridiculous.
Hold on. Right, wait, you got caught up with these comments? Yeah, I put it up for you, Craig. I put it up.
Y'all are ridiculous. I suck.
Excuse me.
All right, let me change.
Never mind.
Jeez, my God, y'all. All right, let's see if we got a. All right, let's talk about some nonsense that really don't mean nothing. Have y'all seen 50 Cent and Big Meech going at it? She thought she had Megan
the Stallion legs. Does she does Megan the out? Let me give it to you now. Hold this. Hold this. All right, they just still clowning. All right.
So 50 Cent and Big Meech have finally come to a head. Pause. So y'all know BMF by Big Meech. Big Meech took a video of pictures doing something. Perfect example of an area where we could save money. This video is oh God. So Big Meech, you know BMF, the TV show, everybody's watched it. If you're not following up on it, you watched it before. I watched a bunch of seasons, and just too many came out. There were too many. I couldn't keep up which one was which. Well, Big Meech got out of jail and did a photo or took a picture or is doing some type of event with Rick Ross. So Big Meech's son is actually one of the stars of BMF, his son. Well, it's on and popping, y'all, for mindless beef, stuff to get us off the beaten path of what's really reality. Here's a little wrap up of the 50 Cent Big Meech beef going on as we speak.
Beef between 50 Cent and Big Meech is officially on. Snitch accusations, corrupt federal officers, murder charges. You would think it was a movie, but it's not. When Big Meech appeared in a video with 50 Cent's longtime rival Rick Ross, the internet knew 50 wouldn't hesitate to respond. The same way he did when Southwest T, co-founder of BMF, did the same exact thing not too long ago. And because of this, 50 is looking to do more than respond. It seems like he's looking to end the name and credibility of Big Meech and possibly all of BMF. 50 Cent decided to respond with an Instagram post hinting at the idea of a documentary focusing on a woman named Tammy Cohen's. You may not know who Tammy Cohen's is, but she's definitely an important figure in all of this. She's CEO of BMF Entertainment, Big Meech's company. She had power of attorney for Big Meech when he was in jail, and she's one of the executive producers of the BMF series on Starz. So here's where it gets crazy.
All right, everybody take a deep breath. I know it's long. Take a deep breath. Now here's where it gets crazy.
Because Tammy has been accused of working with Big Meech to set up other members of BMF to get his sentence reduced. So it seems to me that 50 Cent is setting up to do an expose documentary on how Big Meech set up other members of BMF to get out of jail early. But
all right, get out of jail early. All right.
How is that possible? Because technically, Big Meech served his entire sentence. Well, let me explain. There's a man named Dion Cuffy Gatlin. He's the former head of the St. Louis chapter of BMF and a crucial member of the team. He's currently serving a 27-year sentence for 2 murders and drug trafficking. He claims that Big Meech is the reason he's behind bars. Cuffy and Meech's relationship go back to the 90s. At one point, Cuffy paid $250,000 for rights to the BMF entertainment arm. That's movies, that's television, and all of that. That's when Cuffy and 50 Cent's relationship started. So the question is, where did everything go wrong? Well, Cuffy claims Meech introduced him to Tammy Cohen's, who eventually convinced him to buy 100 kilos of cocaine from a source that Meech recommended. Yeah, Meech was still moving coke while he was locked up. He alleges that Tammy was an informant and Meech was aware of this, and the deal went south and he was eventually arrested. He alleges that this deal would have got Meech out of jail several years ago, but the evidence from this arrest became inadmissible in court because Tammy was having an affair with the DEA agent Keith Cromer handling the investigation. So the evidence was thrown out. And if that's true, it means that Big Meech set up his brother and didn't even get out of jail for it. Side note, Rick Ross is definitely a chess player. Even after 50 Cent made millions for Lil Meech and his family and he set them up for a career in TV and film, Rick Ross was still able to slide in and make his presence known. We don't understand the ins and outs of exactly why it played out like this, but I can assure you money is at the heart of it.
All right, just give y'all a quick. I ain't even got no comment. I just wanted to play that for you. I never understood no snitching. It's like pedo telling a kid, don't tell anyone. I did this bad thing. I don't get it. I don't know, Yapper. I don't know. I'm a civilian. I don't get that. Not a whole documentary about snitching. Yeah, a whole documentary. I don't have stars yet. Another trap for us to spend money. Yup, you got it,
Miss Clark said she's saving for this boycott. She gonna need her bread for other spots.
Yup. Lord, Big Meech
going back to jail. Is he?
Just some nonsense stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you, that don't affect you. I figured I'll put that out there for you for your entertainment purposes only.
Trying to break it up. You trying to break it up a little bit.
Just trying to break it up. And then as the breaking continues to break, I have a lies detected. So women, let me see if first of all, did I play this before? But let me see. I'll give y'all one more before I break it up. I'll wait because I actually researched that one. That's why I wanted to play it. Let's see which one this is. Let's see. A lies detected women. Let's see if this
tend to forget that women typically are emotionally wired or more emotionally wired. Yeah. And so what happens is when she comes to you and expresses a concern, if that concern does not line up in your head logically, men tend to dismiss it. Okay? And they don't consider how she's feeling. And I want men to understand, you have to learn that we have to accept men and women are different. Mm-hmm. We are just built differently, and in understanding our differences, we can create more harmony with each other. When that woman says to you, this is how I feel, it's not about your logic at that point, bro. It's about how she feels.
It's not about your logic at that point. It's about how she feels. So if somebody tells you something on how they feel, Shay Black listening this time.
And for the record, I was Queenborn. I was listening because I'm trying to listen to understand. I'm not trying to listen to reply. I'm listening to understand. Now, but go ahead, Mike.
So facts and respecting someone's feelings. So this is my thing. If it doesn't make any logical sense to us, and we're based on logic.
Don't laugh at her, Craig. Mm-hmm.
And how do we go about changing it logically? Like, how do we do better? If it don't make no sense to us.
So you're calling women illogical?
Yeah, I'll let that go. Yeah. Women, is there lies detected here? Because I don't understand. If it don't make sense to me that you feel a certain type of way, how am I supposed to change something that don't make sense to me? Because it's going against my common sense.
All things is common sense and logical, but you have to process it differently, huh? That's what they trying to say. I don't know. That's a tough one, Mike. Even Miss Clark saying that's a tough one. She's not saying if it's lies detected or not. She can't decide.
It don't just apply to men; it applies to me too. Just saying.
But she's putting herself in it. She's saying it goes both ways. Because if you say something to Jeanette, if she can't make it make sense, I guess she has to learn how to process it differently.
Look, I'm just asking y'all.
Mike saying women don't have common sense. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying is, if I can't use my common sense, if it logically, if you're telling me I don't pay you attention, but I can actually break down how much attention I pay to you. And you're like, yeah, but that's not the attention I want. I don't. Then what attention?
No lies detected. He said it both.
I don't know how to fix that.
You might have to play it again. You had to play it. I'm gonna listen intently even more.
I don't know how to fix it, y'all. But go ahead. But then you'll say, well, it's not for you to be fixing something. Well, what do you want me to do?
Tend to forget that women typically are emotionally wired or more emotionally wired.
Yeah.
And so what happens is when she comes to you and expresses a concern, if that concern does not line up in your head logically, men tend to dismiss it. Okay. And they don't consider how she's feeling. And I want men to understand, you have to learn that we have to accept men and women are different. We are just built differently, and in understanding our differences, we can create more harmony with each other. When that woman says to you, this is how I feel, it's not about your logic at that point, bro. It's about how she feels.
I stay confused all the time. If you can't tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do. But you can't tell me what to do. You can't.
Say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
And when do you try? You ever be in a situation where you're like, you just trying to find something?
Find something wrong. Something to complain about. Something to be wrong.
I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to tell us, fellas. I don't know. Maybe our common sense is messed up. We have to find ways to communicate the needs in ways that make sense. Figure out what we want from the conversation. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess it has to be an individual couple thing. Cause I don't know.
But if it don't make sense, how could you even?
Well, what do you want me to do?
If I know what you just said is just don't make a damn bit of sense, so I got to play like it does.
And that's the only example I can think of is like, well, you don't pay me attention or you don't spend time, but you know why I don't. But if I say you know why I don't spend, I can't physically be in two places at one time. I don't know. What about when a man comes to his partner and tells her how he feels? Is he soft? I don't know. You get into a whole. You get into a whole.
She's branching off a little bit.
Yeah.
I get what she's trying to do though, but yeah, she's branching off a little bit. Does it make them soft?
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. He was speaking in layman's terms. Why are y'all still confused? See, there it goes. Because he just said if it doesn't make any logic to you, it's not about your logic. So how am I supposed to comprehend this if logically it doesn't make any sense to me? Because if I do the same thing to you, you'll look at me like that don't make any sense. Like how am I supposed to how am I supposed to change something that I truly just don't agree with? Because it doesn't, I can't comprehend it. Feelings are emotional. Logic is mental. This is where the problem breakdown can come in. Thinking with your head and not your heart.
So you're supposed to think with your heart all the time, and not be logical. I don't know. Is that what you're trying to say? Well, that's what she said. This is what the problem is. So we shouldn't think with our head. We should think with your heart. I don't know if that's going to get you too far. Could you really be successful if you only thought with your heart?
I don't know.
I don't know. Feelings matter. Stacey Mitchell said feelings matter.
It's called effort. How many times do I have to say I feel XYZ and I need to be comforted? You say, but it doesn't make sense to feel that way, so I can't comfort you. Not me personally. I mean, in that case, I'll comfort you. I ain't got a problem with that.
But you low key like this don't make a damn bit of sense. So they're gonna feel that you like this don't make no sense energy. And then that you gotta think with your heart, Mike.
This is why I'm single. Relationships are too much for me. I guess it's. I mean, they're a lot. They can be a lot. Throw your logic out the window for that moment and comprehend what how can.
Oh, she capped you too.
In order to comprehend, you want somebody to comprehend something that they don't agree with.
And they're struggling in that moment, LaShawn. We're trying to like, wait, this is not making sense. You saying, forget trying to make sense out of it, Mike. Just let your heart, just don't stop it.
And what if your emotions are wrong? Like, what if you're telling me, you like, you don't do this, you don't do that. I'm like, but I do. I do it like this, and like that.
Oh, here go Lisa
Not
make
just
it
to
worse.
respond, and not just respond with okay. Participate in the conversation is called active
But
listening.
if he goes against what you're saying because the logic isn't there, he's part of the problem now.
I'm the problem.
If he just says okay because he don't want to, try to make it worse, so he bowing down. He using his heart. And he go okay, but that's not good enough. So you want him to act like he believes what you're saying and support it in your thought process when he know logically that doesn't, and it's hard for his brain to say something that he know logically doesn't make sense. You can't win.
Okay, I'll just identify as somebody who understands what you're talking about. I'll just identify. I'll just identify. Okay.
Oh, you screwed.
Okay. So maybe women can, instead of saying how we feel, just say what we want. I need a hug right now. Okay, I got you. In our case, it goes back to the your hands ain't broken. It doesn't make sense to me. It bothers you, but you said it bothers you. So I made the effort not to do something you don't like. That's a good. That's a good one.
She used to say to me, "Your hands ain't broken." I was offended by that. Like I'm asking you for help, and you telling for something. You tell me my hands ain't broke. I take offense to it. So that's where that comes from. I still take offense to that.
I mean, I want to instigate, but I'd be like, well, then I take offense to you knowing I'm busy and still asking me to help you, because whatever you need has to override wherever I was doing. I got to drop that.
Well, some things do. Sometimes there are some needs that you may need as the partner that would overrule whatever you're working on. There are.
No, that's subjective to what you may believe, but if the other person doesn't believe it, then you're in the same boat again. It don't make no logical sense. I have to do this.
If I'm working on something that's financially going to affect us both, that's going to supersede your cooking or you're doing whatever whatever it is you're working on. That because hey, I need to get this done, and I need to get this done now. I got to leave for work, so this should take a priority. So I get it. You may be doing this, but I need to figure out these dependents when I submit this, whatever it is.
Well, you should have done that last night.
No, but where we at now? We need to meet where we at.
We're
here in the moment.
You want it based on when you want it. So after the fact that she's getting the kid ready for school, after the fact that she's got to set up his day, because I didn't plan. I need you to drop what you're doing right now because you bring up the financially is going to affect us. Well, the young man schedule is going to be affected if I don't do this right now.
But what you're saying is you're branching. You're Miss Clark. You're branching off. The reality. This is where we're at. You can't say, well, why didn't you do it yesterday? That's not helping in this moment. All that's going to do is pile on and turn into something even more bigger. And so in that moment, we need to figure this out. And then we can circle back to say, yeah, this is what I was thinking before. Like if you took but not in that moment, that's not healthy. But I'm gonna get to these comments.
But the thing is, you want it healthy for you. Her schedule is going to be backed up now that she's going to have to catch up on. Her shit's going to be all hectic now. But you don't care about that because your priority is this finance is going to affect us both. So that's your trump card. That's your trump card to be like override anybody else's emotions or what anybody else has to do because you need it done now. That was just a back one. I mean,
that was a little sidebar behind the scenes.
Asking for $6,000 labor to change my kitchen and my cabinets. My wife said I watched the home improvement show, and that's what it's okay. I said I reserved the right to get another quote. What the hell? So if it doesn't make sense to you, you're not interested. I'm not saying we're not interested. What I'm saying is, if it doesn't make common sense to me, how do I go about dealing with that? If somebody tells you that this water is hot, but when you get in the shower, the water is cold, am I supposed to just take a shower in the cold water because I go like, oh, just to make her happy?
Oh yeah, because she said hot, but it's not. But I'm gonna go ahead and go do what she said.
It's just like children come to you and express something that's emotional for them. We listen and try to empathize, even though in our minds we're saying, my kid is crazy, laugh out loud. Well, I'm not the one who compared a woman's needs to a child's needs, but okay.
Correct. And I just needed to make sense. If it does,
That's all I'm asking.
just
That's
make
all
it
I'm
make
asking.
sense. First step is just to tell that woman, one, calm down.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We said that work out for
Go ahead, Random. Go ahead, Random. Tell a woman to calm down.
Calm down. Lisa said you can't just say okay. Rick telling you to calm down. Okay.
Go ahead. Tell a woman to calm down. See what the first thing out of my mouth. I am calm. Who said I wasn't calm? What? I'm not calm because I'm calling you out on your shit. Is that what it is? That's why I'm not calm now.
You're projecting.
I got cursed. We shouldn't expect to change the natural makeup of a man to fit our natural emotional states. Men just want to hear what we want, not deciphering it.
Facts.
Men really are simple. If you can control both of your heads, you can get just about anything you want. Those are facts, Kay. Those
Men
are facts.
really, really simple.
Those are facts.
And that's why that's why K is K.
That's why K is K.
Simple as that.
Miss Clark said, Random Rick, you better not. Hey, Miss Clark, calm down. Calm down over there. You don't have to agree with something to understand it. But that's the main part that I'm asking. How do you understand something that doesn't make any sense to you?
Yeah, you don't have to. If we don't understand, it's hard to agree with it if it's not computing. 1 and 1 equals 2. If you're telling us something different than that, you want us to go along with it and engage in a conversation as if it's true. That's not how it works.
And you accept it without understanding it. I don't know. Some things I can. You need a hug? I don't know what it is that happened. I'll give you a hug.
Or you get an okay, but okay ain't good enough. You want them to acknowledge that they understand and speak to the fact that they understand when they don't. And that's part of the problem. You want them to elaborate and go deeper on something that they completely disagree with or don't understand. And then they can't probe, because then that makes it even worse, because they're probing and they try to understand. Now it's like, well, how don't you get this? And now it turns into something different. Back to Lisa.
Yep. Turns into you're not listening. No, because you're not listening. You're blowing her off.
You can't by saying okay. She said you go ahead, Mike.
Okay. What do you want me to, like this? This is what y'all get mad at. You just made a statement. I said, okay. And that would piss you off. Well, what are you gonna do? I don't feel like I'm blowing you off.
He's acknowledging, he's trying to end the conversation in a way that, okay, he's not trying to make it worse. By saying okay, he's not trying to escalate things, and he's trying to de-escalate. And for you, okay is still not good enough. Interesting.
Emotions are subjective. It's not about agreement, but understanding. And I think that is a common sense that I agree with that statement. Problem is, it's not about agreement. It's about understanding. This is what I'm trying to get at. What if I'm by myself and I'm being honest, and I'm by myself, I go, I don't understand what the fuck the big deal is. Now, if I say it to your face, like, okay, I get it. We won't do that. Cool. But in my mind, I'm like, I still don't understand. All we're gonna do is we're gonna go down that street again. Mm-hmm. That ain't gonna be the last time. We're going back down that street. It's just gonna be a different situation next time.
Facts.
And then you gotta just decide: am I gonna keep just going along with this, or am I gonna actually speak up? Because if I'm in a relationship with you, I'm gonna speak up. And he just blew past it like I didn't just give the perfect example.
We talked about it.
That was a good example.
Yeah, we spoke on it.
Sometimes being heard is more important than agreement. You can say you disagree without saying she's wrong.
The setup, the fix is in. Yo, that's what we doing?
What?
You can disagree without saying.
What?
Okay.
Now you're right. You can't disagree without saying somebody's wrong.
You say you disagree. You saying they're wrong, and
we have two different viewpoints on this. That's your viewpoint. I don't believe your viewpoint. I don't agree with your viewpoint.
She coming in for me,
but I can listen.
You don't think it makes sense to say that somebody can disagree and not be wrong?
You can disagree if I say I disagree with you, you're going to take that as me saying that you're wrong.
I disagree. Because if I say it's hot outside and you say it's warm, that's a disagreement. Neither one of us is wrong because it's an opinion. So I absolutely can disagree with you and not say that you're wrong.
And then you'd be hard.
And you up here giggling and sniggling like it's the funniest thing fucking ever. Like it don't make no sense.
It is. It don't make sense. It don't, because I'm still going to be guilty in your eyes no matter what.
Guilty of what? We're talking about the weather. And stop acting like I beat you. Stop acting like I'm going to abuse you when you go off the same thing. Acting like that, like, oh, let me know because she's going to beat me. Like, what about you doing?
I don't want no smoke. I don't want no You know, I just say okay.
No, you can't say okay.
Like, Mike, you can laugh.
Like, what is you giggling like that for?
No, I'm laughing at Mike. He making faces. This guy.
I agree with her. I said, what did I just say?
He agreed with you. He said.
I said we can have two different points of view, but I don't agree with your point of view.
On screen if you want to have.
Well, I do not appreciate you sitting there looking like you're a bad fucking husband. Like I don't appreciate that.
I'm just saying no, because if you speak, if we being for real, if I speak my mind and you disagree, just blink. If I speak my mind and you disagree, it doesn't end there.
Was detected.
If I should be able to say I disagree or okay and let that be it.
But you don't
end there, but it don't.
No, because you don't say you disagree. You say you disagree and you try to prove me wrong. That's where the problem comes from. You think because you disagree, that means I'm wrong, and that's not the case.
But that's
not the case. It's not.
If you're wrong, the logic doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
If I go outside and the sun is beaming down, I'm like, oh my God, I fucking love this sun. It's hot. I love the hot. You go outside and say, it's too fucking hot outside. I'm going back inside, right? And then I'm like, okay, I come back inside. You come and tell me, why were you outside? It's too hot outside. Why do you like it? And you're trying to convince me that it's not hot outside and I shouldn't be outside. You want me to be wrong, and I'm not. I just disagree with your position, period. It's not an argument. It's a conversation that we disagree on the points about. I'm not necessarily wrong. And when I argue with you, I'm not saying you're wrong either.
Well, don't argue. Just say.
That's not true. People are like, it's a healthy, it's called a debate. Right. What are you talking about?
Bacon is priority, Nikki said.
What are you talking about? It's a debate. You tried to prove. Don't
Well,
I'm moving blow me off. Like
Brooklyn's in the comments.
You sat there and you just said, be real, and you tried to be no. You want to be proven right all the time. And that's where the issue comes from. So that's why it doesn't stop.
I'm trying to blink, Mike. You're supposed to pop in here.
All right.
You blowing bombs.
I mean,
I appreciate your insight, caller.
I get what she's saying. I get what she's saying. You can, you don't have to say that somebody's wrong, but I don't agree. It's a disagreement. I guess it's a play on words. I guess Brooklyn said, bro, you can't get stuck on logic when you're dealing with women. Okay.
Let me put that link out. If somebody ever want to pop on,
it was just a lie detected. I'm sorry, y'all. Just
Mike and his thing always take things left. But I can disagree with you, and it just don't never stay there. It don't never stay with me. Just I disagree, or all right, I'm just gonna say okay. Oh, okay. Like it just doesn't stay there. And that's where my issue comes in. Let it stay there then. I disagree, but cool. You can't convince me either. You're not going to convince me that your logic is right when it's not.
Now, the reason why I have questions because you may explain to me something, and I go, and we might have a breakthrough, and I go, that makes okay.
Convince me though.
I laugh my ass off. Home improvement shows. Yeah, Craig's woman said she saw it on a home improvement show, and we about to go. Rand and Rick gonna get Walgreens girl. Okay, facts. Let it Q. My point is, it doesn't make sense for us to be offended by your hands aren't broke, but what I do understand is that it affected you, and I don't want to ever make you feel invalidated. That's a good point.
She did change.
That's a point to
give her credit.
Like, all right, I don't get it, but okay, I got it. It doesn't have to make sense to you. That's what communication is. If it bothers one side, then you need to change it. Wait a second. Now we're talking about changing something. See, this is where this is where some people get people effed up out here. If it don't make sense to me, we can communicate it and have a conversation. Just because it bothers you doesn't mean I'm changing it. And just because there is a limit to every time you feel some type of way, I got to change something. And I think we all do need to change in relationships. We don't want to end it, Mike. It won't go away. Talk about it. Okay, we can talk about it, but that whole change it. So if it's gonna come up again, shouldn't you resolve it instead of not saying okay? Yeah, we would like to resolve it, but if we have input that disagrees, then we're disrespecting your feelings because we don't agree with them. Do you see the predicament we're in right now?
When in doubt, pick C. Agree to agree. It's not a sign of wrong.
Not a sign of wrong.
It's not a sign of wrong.
Okay.
Good one, Sean. LOL, Craig.
It's not for you to understand it. It's for you to listen to. Okay, and I get it. I will listen to it. But one person said, then it's up to you to change it. And that's when I said, wait 1 minute. I'll listen. We can have a dialogue about it. We can go back and forth about it. Once again, I might have a breakthrough that day and be like, okay, you know what? I agree with it. But if I 100% don't agree with it, I can listen. C, J, pick C. You don't even know what C is.
I know what he said. You get what he said. We ain't gonna win. So just all right. God, the second bus. Yeah. I don't get it though. I don't get it, Jeanette. I don't get it. I swear, I just don't get it. Y'all, if y'all get it, cool. But for me, it ain't worth it. So I'm the okay guy. I'm just all right, okay. Because I know it's just keep it moving. But that ain't good enough. Like Lisa's saying, that ain't good enough. You just can't say okay, Mike. You want to elaborate.
I think you should have conversations. I'll listen.
Not Mike in the comments. Jay blinking. He can't talk. So he's scared. I wasn't scared. What I'm saying is, I'm not scared, because y'all ain't got to deal with her after the show. I got to deal with the hollering, and I'm not a hollerer. I'm not the screaming guy. No, that's her thing. I don't scream and holler. No, it's not what I do. I can
don't say we
without hollering. I can get my point across without raising my voice. I'm just able to do that, and I know some people, you know. They talk loud. I'm saying some people just have. There's a lot of women on this show that they loud. I'm sure of it. The Nikki White chocolates there. It ain't nothing wrong with them just talking loud, but that's fine.
All right. Okay, go.
Making me need help. I was blinking. Y'all wasn't helping no, but she mine.
He wasn't helping.
She still is mine.
She mine.
She's still right there.
I put the link out. If anybody want to pop on and that's what we're gonna start doing. We used to put the link out. Blink if you need help. I'm crying. Asha, you supposed to be on my side.
Would you like to be right or understood?
Would you like to be right or understood?
I don't need you to say I'm right. I need to be. Well, now I don't. Now I just need to be understood that this is my viewpoint on this.
Yeah, I think it's understood. And you can't just brush past that understanding. That need is there. We need to process that. The logic just not. Math ain't mathing.
But let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something about that. When you process what they say, and you still put the last comment up again, real quick. Would you like to be right or understood? Let me tell you what can turn an argument all the way up. When you understand a person's point of view, totally. And it'd be like, so you agree with me? And you go, no, I still don't.
No, that ain't good enough. You think it's going to end there?
No, it is good enough. You explained everything perfectly. I just don't agree with it.
I don't agree. It's not going to end right there, though. They're going to say something else, and it's going to continue. But I don't understand how you don't. Like, why don't you agree?
Yep.
And then when you explain why you don't, then that turns into something else. So that's why we just pick C. We just say, okay. Okay. But that's not good enough. That's not good enough.
All right. We got time. Let me get to the Super Bowl script.
Saying what? Tell you to hold a piece. You trying to
Brooklyn what?
I think you trying. I don't even know what that means. She spoke another language with that one. All right. Treat her like a little child. treat her like a little child.
Because you want to be right all the time. Okay. Well, we kind of we can kind of see that. We can kind of see that. Jay Black really wants to be right. Jay Black.
No, I don't really want to be right. A lot of just facts.
He just wants to be right. All right, here's some of the Super Bowl scripts that have been leaked, y'all. Some of the scripts he wants to be right, Sean. Okay, here's the big games coming up. Everything is not an argument. My hubby he don't want to argue when I think we communicate. Okay. Yeah, because one person's communication is another person's argument. No, Rick, I'm just saying because we love our children, we are concerned about their feelings, and we give them time and space to share what's bothering them. Yes. Sean. All right, before we get out of here, listen, here's one of the Super Bowl scripts that are leaked. A lot of people think the Super Bowl is scripted. If you don't know, the Kansas City Chiefs are going against the Philadelphia Eagles. And here it is.
Freaking out because the Super Bowl script just got accidentally leaked, and unsurprisingly, it has a ton to do with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. The reason for this is simple. The NFL made over $335 million alone off her impact, and this year they're charging over $100 million for a 60-second Super Bowl commercial, and that's purely a result of the added viewership. The script is looking like an all-time classic, and they've already set it up perfectly, and the Chiefs are going to be losing for the majority of the game, including a 2-score deficit at halftime. Kelce is going to go into the locker room with a significant limp, and then later we're going to see him give a stirring speech to his teammates, getting them all fired up to go out for the second half, where he's going to have a massive performance. As the Chiefs battle back, finally they'll be down 4 in the final minute of the game, and Kelce will have a massive drive resulting in a game-winning touchdown as time expires. He'll be able to win Super Bowl MVP as a result, give a huge speech that gets everybody riled up, finally bring it down low, and he'll propose to his girlfriend Taylor Swift. And at the Super Bowl parade afterwards, he'll reveal that they actually got married the very next day, and also that he's retiring from the NFL to pursue a career in movies.
Well, that's a little far-fetched. I like the up 2 scores at halftime for the Eagles, though. I like that part.
Oh, if they're up 2 scores, you're going to be bugging.
And I felt like the Eagles were going to blow them out. And I've said that, pause. I said it's not going to be a close game. We're going to dominate. We're the underdogs by the bookies and the point spread, but we're going to dominate the Super Bowl. And mark my words on that. That's the script.
All right, here's another one.
The whole script has been leaked.
We are not to say, oh, we are not to say. We are not to say, oh, we are not to say.
So that's got the Chiefs winning, and the opposite of what you said. They got their blowout, 44-23. Those are just some of the leaks that people are saying. Good for you. Here's a star. So what's your solution that might just keep the issue going or fix it? No, I don't think all you can do is respect the other person's opinion on something.
I'd rather be right than them.
Then you got to come to a common ground and be like, I can give a little this, you can give a little this. Everything ain't gonna be perfect, or sometimes you just be like, all right. Like I said, there can be a breakthrough. Damn, I'm about to lose. Someone came up talking to me and I missed it.
So Mike and Sean and the Takeover Legends on YouTube. You can go to today's show. It's titled Elon Musk Control. And you can rewind it back, Ash.
Let's see what we got before we go.
She's got the text from the TikTok recruitment center. They hiring, okay? When you understood.
What is this video right here? Let me see what this video is.
Praying that somebody's pulling her out of the river right now.
Oh man, that was disgusting. That's when the plane got hit by the chopper and they wanted up. Do y'all think this is real? Let me just ask y'all. Just say yes or no on this. Do y'all think this is real? That a reporter supposedly was shown the text messages by a man whose wife was on the plane. Just y'all watch.
That somebody's pulling her out of the river right now as we speak. That's all I can pray for. I'm just praying to God.
When was the last time you spoke with her?
She texted me that they were landing in 20 minutes.
Can you show us a text message that you got from her?
Landing in 20 minutes. The rest of my text did not get delivered. That's when I realized something might be up.
Is that real or not real, y'all? Because I've been hearing about this all over the place. Is that person really going to show a text to somebody? I don't know. Shake my head. He's going to propose if they win. I thought the same thing. Yeah, I think he's going to propose at some point too.
Boo to Shelly. Boo. Shelly agreeing. Boo.
We sure are, Jay Black.
We're gonna blow them out. Pause. Yes.
Reiterate: women are emotionally small children. You wouldn't get stuck on logic if your 7-year-old ass wasn't crying or throwing a tantrum. Validate her emotions, then lay down the law.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Brooklyn might be on to something. Wait.
Just leave that right there, because that needs.
Brooklyn might be on. You might read that again.
I'll reiterate. Women are emotionally small children. You wouldn't get stuck on logic if your 7-year-old wasn't crying or throwing a tantrum. Validate her emotions, then lay down the law.
I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Heard. Everything you heard. Now this is what we're about to do next.
This is what's going on. I respect your opinion and I respect your emotions, and this is not being done in a malicious way. But this, after hearing that,
in this house, in these four walls right here,
in lieu of the information that I've learned, I reluctantly and unfortunately have to inform you that even though you have fought a good fight in this house, I'm not doing it.
Oh, God. Brooklyn is on it.
That's as petty as saying, how's it feel to want? Wait. I want you to do this from now on. How's it feel to want? No,
text message fake news. They say you can't text on the air. That's fake news.
Text on the air. Well, when you're that close, you can't text. When you're that close to
you
land,
can't. We do all know you get when you're that low.
When you're that close. Now,
yes.
When you're all the way in the air, yeah. We won't talk about 9/11. Good morning. What up, Nikki B? Why would that be real? Why wouldn't that be real? I don't know. I don't know if somebody would even be in the mood to show you the text. I'm scared to look at the replay now. Sounds like bottles will be busted. I don't know, Ash. I am the law around these.
Oh, here we go. She trying to. This is such a setup. This is such. You know how you feel a setup. Now, I know she's playing. Like I know she's playing. I know she's joking.
This is Jay Black. Jay Black gonna have to lock himself in the house somewhere in a room. His man cave. This is what's gonna sound like when Lady Q comes down to get him. Right?
This is such a setup.
That's him rocking.
Oh God. Oh God, I'm
you
playing.
You can text in the air.
Yeah, you can.
But it won't go through till you get into the range.
To a certain distance, yes. Yeah. A certain distance.
I didn't know that, Miss Sean. I always have my phone in airplane mode.
She follow the rules.
Oh, you follow the rules. You put it in airplane mode.
She follow the rules. Good job. Good job. Because that could cause problems.
I never heard once.
Hey Ash,
I ain't never heard once ever in history that the reason why something went wrong on a plane was because cell phones were not in airplane mode. I never heard that.
Oh God! Oh snaps! Yeah, here we go. All right.
You already know. You know who runs stuff. You know who runs stuff up in
She mine.
You fall for the banana in the tailpipe every day. No, it's all good. It's good.
I didn't say nothing. I know Mike started this crap before, but I know. I didn't say nothing. I'm just gonna let it ride.
It was all so simple. It wasn't nothing crazy.
The logic is, yeah.
I don't even want to get into what the other guy said. The other guy, he'll open a whole another can of worms if I play him. Let me see. I forgot what this guy said. I know he was super long-winded. Let me see what this guy said.
Tend to forget that women typically.
No, that's the troublemaker right there.
That's the logic.
That's the troublemaker right
That's just
there.
the logic.
Things ain't
Huh?
got to be logic.
Hush.
Things 1 and 1 don't equal 2 over here.
Miss Parker said, "Hush."
Miss
I
Parker
should
told
think
you
it's
to hush.
funny.
Damn, Miss Parker
It's
said
funny.
hush.
You say
Jesus.
what?
Tend to forget.
Oh, damn. Where's the other dude? So it's the bottom one. All right, let's see if the other dude, because I'm about to get out of here.
The fix is in.
Is this the top? Let me see. Maybe I just downloaded both of them.
Tend to
I just
forget.
got him. Well, that's God saying we don't need to play the other guy.
No, let's play.
We don't need to play the other guy. Let me see. Man, logic, man.
She said, "Let me go back to her comment. What did that comment say exactly? Let's see. I am the law around these parts." And then next was Harpo. Okay.
Oh my goodness. What was this? The comedian? No, I don't want to play that. All right. We can wrap it up. We can wrap it up.
Ash said, "No, play it real quick, son."
I can't find it. We did the forgiving people, right? We did it. Are you a forgiving person? Jay was like, no, he don't forgive. As detected, breaks don't work.
I think I don't forget. No, I don't. I hold grudges.
Let's see. Lies detected. What's this one? What's this lies detected? Let me see what this one is. What is this one? What is this?
Difference between a man that wants you and a man that values you. A man that wants you, he gonna do anything he can to just maintain. But a man that values you, he's gonna do everything he can to make sure your life is better because he's in it.
What the fuck was that?
What did he say?
What did he say? Wait a second. I Jay Blacked him. Wait a second.
There's a difference between a man that wants you and a man that values you. A man that wants you, he gonna do anything he can to just maintain.
Maintain, okay.
But a man that values you, he's gonna do everything he can to make sure your life is better because he's in it.
Okay.
That was deep. Miss Clark said, if that is some gaslighting BS out of here, Miss Clark ain't falling for it.
I gotta start making these with music behind me. I gotta start doing these because anybody can do these things. All you gotta do is make sure you're straight from the barber and they shaped up your mustache and
Difference between a man that wants you and a man that values you. A man that wants you, he gonna do anything he can to just maintain. But a man that values you, he's gonna do everything he can to make sure your life is better.
Okay, if he values you, he's gonna make sure your life is better. Okay, I guess we need y'all tell me what y'all think.
Well, Ash said she feel that.
Oh, I feel that.
Miss Clark said that's gaslighting BS. Brooklyn laughing at him.
Brooklyn laughing.
LaShawn responded. Oh, that's from earlier. LaShawn, she's still holding grudges. She said she's a work in progress. She's still holding her grudges.
What you wasting time holding grudges for? What you wasting that time for?
Mm-hmm.
This guy full of shit. Okay, all right. You hear the music, y'all. Okay, all right. A man that wants you will value you. Okay, Miss Clark, the whole thing. She manipulated everything. If he wants you, he'll value you. Boom. Talk here. I'm about to start doing these. This could be anything. All you gotta do all you need is the music.
That could be your new lane. What up, Don Page? Fake deep, Afro.
Fake deep.
That's that gaslighting. Back to that. Fake deep. He's setting y'all up.
He said, if a man wants you, yeah, but if you value a man that wants you will do the minimal. The man that values you will do everything to help grow and make life better.
That's what he said, Ash.
Girl, let me tell you something right now. Even if I cheat on you, I promise your life will be better after knowing me.
Damn. That's gonna be yours. That we got with your music. I don't know if that one's gonna go viral, but I don't know if that one's gonna work.
When you mess with a man like me, what you think you want, I will. No, do it again. Hold up.
That's how you feel about your friend? I thought you was married now.
Sometimes what you think you want, you need a man to reassure you that you really don't need that. Okay, this ain't working out. Hold on, wait a second. I'm thinking about it now. I may start to never forgive, especially if you that type to keep on with the bullshit.
With the bullshit. Yeah. Hold on to that. Nah,
Because
you do me
can,
wrong.
Michael
You
Sean,
done.
because I can. Holding grudge because I can. Oh,
because
you
I
remember
can't.
that.
Yeah.
Black woman, that's your go-to because I can.
Because I can't.
Well, because I can't. Why you leaving? Because I can. Okay. That's a lie. A man can want you and not value you at all. Oh,
a
damn.
man can want you
He
and
wants
not
you,
value
but not
you
value
at all.
you. I get that. I get it.
You better get it right.
Well, that door opens up.
Yeah, you right.
No, I get it.
You right.
I get it. A man can want you, but not value you. Because once he gets you, he'd be like, all right, got her. Good. Don't fall for that BS. Random Rick. After all the bullshit you don't talk. No, Mike. What?
Oh, God. If I was you, would never do anything that would jeopardize her walking away from the relationship.
Wait, a man that values you will never do anything that would jeopardize her walking away from her. Well, then I didn't value a mother. That's why I'm single. You just broke it down right there. Thank you, Lady Q.
I don't know about that one. I don't know.
A man that values you will never do anything that would jeopardize her walking away from the relationship. Maybe she should say a man that values you will never do anything on purpose that would jeopardize. Because sometimes we might do something that jeopardizes. We didn't know it was jeopardizing anything. I'm talking in a normal, healthy relationship, not toxic BS.
Yes, I'm standing on that.
Wanting you equals can conquer you. Value you is equal. Would do anything for you, elevate you. Y'all like that would do anything for you. Y'all like that anything shit. I'm not doing anything.
Lady Q Bush, this.
I'm not doing anything. Like, I get it. Like, I'll do a lot. I'm not doing anything just to keep you at Mike. You're not promoting your case for not being single. Nah, I'm single.
I guess she's saying you're not coming off as someone trying to get somebody. You're not in there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretty up the cover of the book just to lure you in. I need you to know everything from day one. Wait, did I hear that wrong? Let me replay it because I'm missing something.
Yeah. Oh, it's 901.
901. Yeah, have a good day. All right. Yeah. Most men don't see the value in their partner. They don't see it until it's gone. Gone.
When the Justin Timberlake song?
Yeah. I done ran through some good women. I ain't gonna lie. Things I learned on the show today. Number one, just tell a woman to calm down. No, that was your advice. You did not learn that from us. That was your advice, Random Rick.
Calm down.
Yeah. Number two, talk to women like they're small children.
Brooklyn. 7-year-old small children.
Number three, put some whack ass music in your shorts. That's TikTok.
And spirit is that deep. That's deep. That's deep.
All right, Randall. Well, that's the way to end the show. Well, thank you, Randall. Hey, Randall, if you keep that up, we will end the show for you, and that'll be your segment.
What have you learned today?
Many morning shows have done that. I didn't want to do the segment. I ain't got time to review everything and remember everything. But Randall Rick, hey, give Randall Rick some love. He took some initiative. So, hey, we can't be mad. Hey, go ahead. There we go.
They still got their pet rally going on.
Y'all got this pet rally. Y'all act like women ain't lost good men and didn't know they were good men till they lost them. So if he values me, then does he not want me? I want to be wanted and valued. See, and y'all think it's easy being a heterosexual man in this world. Imagine if you had to date that, Miss Clark. Imagine if you had to date that.
Based on your own words.
What?
Laughing at Rick.
All right, y'all. We gone. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, anything, or any circumstance take it from you. For Michael Sean, J Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, the entire Takeover Legend community, wokeupinspired.com. Lady Q, go to wokeupinspired.com to get your hoodies, get your t-shirts, get all your merch. Did we get it, everybody? The problem is in some relationships it's about wants only. Oh, okay. Talk about it Tuesdays. Get title, Mike, facts, Miss Clark. You always want something you value. Y'all have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day.
Got everybody.
All right. Once again, thank you, Miss Clark, for coming. Miss Parker, for coming out to the comedy show in Harlem Friday. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. We are gone. Gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts.